Doctor Sixth. Written and illustrated by Adam Hargreaves. The Doctor and Perry were travelling through time in the TARDIS when the Doctor suddenly looked concerned. "This is most unusual," cried the Doctor. "Time is being twisted." "But how do you know?" asked Perry. "How do I know?" spluttered the Doctor. Look at the clock." "Quick, we must land. The TARDIS is twisting. It can't travel through twisted time," exclaimed the Doctor. He then steered the TARDIS towards the nearest planet. Unknown to the Doctor and Perry, there was another TARDIS that had already landed on the planet. Another TARDIS and another Time Lord, or rather, a Time Lady. The Doctor and Perry stepped out of their TARDIS and went to explore the planet. It was quite an unusual place, but in a strangely familiar way. "I think this is the Blue Planet," said the Doctor. "You don't say," laughed Perry. "We must find what is causing time to twist so catastrophically. It is a conundrum that presently bamboozles me, but I have absolute confidence that I shall achieve a positive resolution," announced the Doctor. "So, what you're trying to say is your long-winded way is that you're going to sort everything out," said Perry, grinning. "You could say that, but it is not so eloquent," huffed the Doctor. Suddenly, they were surrounded by a crowd of locals. A crowd of angry-looking locals. Angry, blue locals. "They don't look very friendly," remarked the Doctor. "Doctor, what's happening?" cried Perry. "Are they taking us prisoner?" "I have a suspicion that we're about to find out who is behind all this," said the Doctor. And the Doctor, who was rarely ever wrong, was right. "The Rani!" he cried as the crowd parted to reveal the Rani. "Hello, old friend," the Rani greeted him. "Having trouble with your TARDIS?" "So it is you who has twisted time," exclaimed the Doctor. "Look, Perry, rather than a key, she has used a corkscrew to wind up the time continuum. And she has hypnotized all those poor locals and taken control of their minds," he added, getting redder in the face by the second. The Doctor puffed out his chest and threw back his head. "You despicable, vile creature!" he bellowed. A boiling anger had grown in the Doctor, and he now roared and thundered all his rage at the Rani. The force of his anger was so great that he shook the crowd of locals right out of their hypnosis. The Rani lost control of their minds, and the locals of the Blue Planet were once again free. The Rani, realizing that all her plans were lost, turned on her heel and ran. "Stop her!" ordered the Doctor, but it was too late. The Rani had disappeared. The Doctor asked the crowd to go and capture the Rani's TARDIS so that she could not escape from the planet. While his orders were being carried out, the Doctor carefully removed the corkscrew from the time continuum and rewound it with the correct key. "You really outsmarted the Rani," said Perry. "I did, didn't I?" said the Doctor, beaming proudly. "Still, when you have a brain as prodigiously clever as mine, it's not so difficult." "Unlike a little modesty," murmured Perry. "What's that?" spluttered the Doctor. "Oh, nothing," said Perry. "I was just mentioning your honesty." As the Doctor and Perry were returning to their TARDIS, they heard a sudden cry. "Come back with my TARDIS!" It was the Rani, chasing after a crowd of locals who were carrying off her TARDIS. "Having trouble with your TARDIS?" the Doctor cried with a smile.